I am coming to you today from a cellar that's part of my daughter's home in a small village in Germany, built in 1767. And there are two of these cellars, which is German for cellar, that are here because this was a farmhouse. And it's at the foot of a vineyard. And I'm sure that there was a lot of wine produced over the years, both for family and perhaps commercial production. But it's really pretty neat to be in places like this. And can you just imagine some of the activities, hopefully some of the fun that was had, and lots of wine. So come along with us. We're going to have some fun. Hello. It's been a while since we've had a chance to visit. And the main reason for that is that I've been traveling a bit. And I've had a recent crossing and am now coming to you on assignment from a small village in southwest Germany where I am embedded with my friends and family for a while. One of the things I want to really bring to you is the fact that I've mentioned it a little bit, but that the enjoyment of wine and viticulture is something that stimulates a lot of things, a lot of tastes, a lot of interest in food, wine pairings, and the like. But in this instance, I want to talk to you a little bit about an interest in travel. Because once you really begin to enjoy wine, read about it, listen to other folks talk about it, I've developed quite an interest in trying to say, well, I wonder where that stuff comes from. And so travel is a main part of my interest in wine, and I'd like to kind of share that with you today. In Germany, it's primarily known for white wines, and there are several areas in Germany that have really outstanding production of white wines, mostly Rieslings, but as well Pinot Grigio and Gewürztraminer, some areas of Chardonnay. And some of those areas are, for example, the Rheingau, which is along the Rhine River, the Pfalz, which is a little bit toward the western border of Germany, Alsace, which is an area actually shared by Germany and France. And there are so many interesting aspects because each of these areas has its own, what we call terroir, or the entire environment, the soil, the climate, the rain, and its own viticulture. So I'm going to talk today mainly about Riesling in general, and hopefully we'll come and be more specific in a few more broadcasts. But Riesling has had a really, often when I mention it at home, people say, "Oh, I don't want Riesling. It's just so sweet." A lot of people start drinking wine because it is sweet, and then as they kind of graduate a little bit in their taste, they realize that there's a lot more to it than just something that kind of grits your teeth. But Riesling, in fact, is a very sophisticated wine. It can be a very dry wine, which is called Trocken. In the older days, and unfortunately I'm a product of them, we talked about Blue Nun and Liefbraumilch, which is very sweet. But I really encourage you to look into the really fine made, well-made Rieslings. And there's actually some that actually come from Washington State and Oregon State as well in the U.S. The main thing is, as I've found, is not only is it interesting to find out where the wine comes from, to try to meet some of the winemakers, go to some of the wineries, and you realize pretty quickly that the good Lord really did not see fit to put either vineyards or trout streams in ugly places. And you can end up with some delightful travels, meet some delightful folks, interested in new wines, new foods, new customs, and come along with me. I'm hoping that Ted will be able to communicate a little bit. I know he's been exhausted from our really exhausting filming schedule that we've had before, but we're going to try to communicate and have some tag teams with these videos as well. So, like Ted says, like, subscribe, comment. See you the next time. Thank you much.